So all them little baptismal thing, where Jamaican people are rushed to be baptized. Because one little guy in California tell us the world are going to end. And everybody get jumpy and fearful, and the street them look like holiday. Me I tell you, man, when you go up on the street, me go in a Jamaica public service. Me I tell you, say, of all the time me I go a Ruthven Road, Jamaica public service. When me go in a Jamaica public service, I am surprised. Only about 2 people that they appear them light bill and appear workers inside there. And when we ask the woman, where the people them, we say, why the people them say them now come out and because judgment day the next day. We say, wait, what is this? I don't got them say judgment day every day when we are going to pay all certain government bill. And black people sit down here and the person, as some know say, me can't trust a person in a Jamaica at all. The person them capitalize off of the people them. Black people only so fall. Because the people them actually believe say if the person dip them in a water, it make a whole different to them aura. A foolishness.
Blessed love my viewers and subscribers. Wagwan. Hope all doing good. Hope all doing great. Now my people, they again on the Soul Chat TV with another Mutabaruka content. Now in today's video, my people, we're gonna take a look at this video. I stumbled on it somehow and it's a pretty whole video now. But the message, people, must carry on and must revitalize. You remember this time of our life back in 2012 when they announced that it was Judgment Day, that the world will be ending. This popular scientist announced it. I think his name was Aral Camping. He was a popular scientist, also a preacher. He was studying the Bible in and out, back and front. And the man come to a point when he decide to announce that the world will be ending. Everybody start getting scared. People start going to church and getting baptized. Pastor open church 24 hours straight. During the night, people would be baptized left, right, and center. All to be tricked by these so-called preachers. Now this is really a video that I want to share with you guys because it's really old, but the message is still vital in our day-to-day life. Mutabaruka did share his thoughts on this, and I know a lot of you guys probably haven't seen it or even listened to this that I'm sharing because it's so old. If you haven't been following Mutabaruka from way back, or 11 or 12, you probably wouldn't see it because I personally haven't seen it. But then I was a young child. I was about 12, 13 years old at that time. Mutabaruka share his views on the whole situation with the Judgment Day, so to speak. So people, we are going to jump straight into that and check out what Mutabaruka have to say. Then we're gonna leave our honest thoughts and opinion down in the comment section. You know it's a Black Power movement, so definitely drop a like and subscribe and share with a friend or a family so they can be a part of the movement. Now let's walk.
Which last week I had made a statement here on the radio that if you are listening to the cutting edge at this moment, trust me, you are a wicked. You know why I say that? Because the rapture come and gone, and you still here. I know say, if you never get raptured in the ear, it's pure wicked people left. And people say no rapture never come, but guess what? when Jesus looked down here, him couldn't find one righteous person to take up to heaven with him. So everybody who left down here is in serious judgment. People want to believe that no rapture never take place because them get up the next morning and see themselves. Watch out, man. Them people are, watch out. Let me tell you something, man. I'm going to say this. I'm serious when I say it too, you know. I'm very serious when I say it, you know. You know, a whole heap of people would claim that the man who came up with this mathematical, biblical calculation is stupid, mad, all sort of things. And they will go on further, just like the man last week from St. Thomas who called me and said, look here, Muta, that man is a madman, you know. He never read the Bible where the Bible say, no man knoweth the hour of the Lord. So how him coming now, come give date. Well, me attack this seriously now, you know. Me not joke business. Me attack it seriously. From my barn, from my mother barn, from my granny barn, from my great granny barn, they have been told that there's a man who lived 2,000 years ago that is going to come back. And that man named Jesus Christ. Everybody grew up and believe this thing. Especially in the Western world. Most people in the Western world believe that there's a man who dead 2,000 years ago and raised from the dead, and him going to come back, come save the righteous. Just like the man who said the world are going to end Saturday gone. Now, the only difference I see with people who claim that this 2,000-year-old man going to come back again, and this man, when named Campbell, come from California, this 89-year-old man will say he mathematically calculated that Jesus Christ was coming on Saturday. The only difference between the people them who claim, say, a man going to come back, come save the earth and destroy the wicked, is that this man give a date for it. But his thinking is the same, that there is a man that going to come back and save the righteous. Now I know see no difference between that one individual man who caused thousands of people to follow him through his evangelism and the people them over the 2,000 years that claim that a man going to come back and save the earth. I don't see no difference. I don't see no difference. Because the man, the man who wrote that thing in the Bible about no man know the hour of the Lord. Trust me, he is a very smart man. Very smart. Him not give you no timeline. Yet still, I read where those people who was living in those times, including Paul, the architect of Christianity, these people actually believe that the man who they claim rose from the dead was going to come back in their time. Now, if I want don't believe what I say now, go ask some big theologian and ask Mr. Bowen and ask one of them man there. The people them in the Bible, the architects, so-called architects of this thing called Christianity, believe that the man who them claim said dead on a cross and was crucified, raised from the dead, they believed that he was coming back in their lifetime. And after 2,000 years, him don't come back. And man has been predicting many times that him coming back. I am here to tell the people them, a lone voice in the wilderness that is saying, and I've repeated it many times, and I'm going to repeat it again tonight, because it's even more critical now than ever. Nobody named Jesus Christ come back, come save nobody from no wickedness. There is nobody named Jesus Christ who lived 2,000 years ago going to come back and save nobody. And it is an illusion. And if you believe that you are deluding yourself, just like the man Saturday will tell the whole world, say, there's a man named Jesus Christ that going to come back 6 p.m. May the 22nd, is craziness, is a mentality that is what we call it, it's like a bell, what them call it, the bell tongue, suspended, and bang, and it will continue to be banging, and do nothing else but banging. There is nobody that is coming back after 2,000 years to save nobody. And that is the trick. That is the trick that these people write. Because these people, I mean, I defend the man when him, I can't blame him now. I defend him. Because these people look in our book and say a man going to come back, but nobody know the time when him going to come back. Them feel say them have an upper hand over the man who say him going to come back on a specific time and date. But guess what? The two people them believe say the man going to come back, and that is the crux of the illusion. That is the crux of the delusion. That is the crux of the madness. Because you don't feel like you're mad. Just like the brother where they on the television I say, where him say. Him don't feel like saying mad when him say it. Him, the man who say him studied the Bible for 70 years. And him use mathematics, engineering mathematics for show you say this thing why happen. Him don't believe say him living in an illusion. And I am guaranteeing you that a whole heap of people are listening to me right now. And I say, me a madman now. Because them in an illusion about a something that them come here. And that dead for 2,000 years. And the people them who write it are supposedly to have written it. Did believe, say, the man was going to come back in their lifetime. And now it is written that 40% of Americans who believe in Christianity believe, say, Jesus Christ will come back in their lifetime. And me have a surprise to tell them, no man, nah go come back if you come put no judgment by you. Because death is the only judgment out of this life. After death, nothing else. After death, nothing else. And everyone away, especially black people. Especially black people can claim to have a judgment day every day of them life in this system here, this corrupted system here. Most black people in the world can claim to have had a judgment in them life when them get up every day and can't find food, when them get up every day and them can't send them picnic at school, when them get up every day and them hear police shot them picnic, shot them brother, shot them man.
So true.
When them get up every day and can't pay Jamaica public service them light bill, is a judgment.
Serious.
So the man who write that, for black people also, for come now, come and say, the man were wrong, the man did wrong, because fool, what him a put there, and Bible did don't tell us, no man know the hour. The man who write that, no, said, no man know the hour, because him have you in swinging in the ear forever and ever. If you stay in that illusion, and that is what most people find themselves in this Western world. A lot of people find themselves swinging in mid-air because them feel say them have a superior interpretation of a book that was written 2,000 years ago from some people who declare say a man going to come back, but yet still did feel say the man was going to come back in a dear time, and them dead and the man no come back, and them them great future parents dead and don't come back up to this day. The man who them they declare say I go come back 2,000 years ago never come back. So everybody have to interpret it in the next time where them not going to live in a. If it say the man going to come back, he go come back, he go take the righteous and carry them go to heaven and kill all of the wicked. Oh, you know, say Jesus never come. The man, I am told that the man, I don't even know which one of them say apologize. Maybe the man who apologized is so wicked that Jesus Christ did come back and never take him. It's a serious thing. You have to take the bad things make laugh, you know, Rasta, because the illusion so deep. The illusion is so deep that all when me I say I so now sound like me a madman. That people can get up all the day of them life and believe say a man was dead 2,000 years ago where them claim to raise from the dead go come back, come save them. It's like them don't want you appreciate this life where you're living at. A pastor look at me one day and say, this is the only life to rate, this wretched life. Imagine the life where you in a. Then if this is just a wretched life, what is the purpose of living? Then the whole of we should just commit suicide. We should just go sit up in some truck and make the truck liquid down because there's a better life for us when we die. If there is this great supernatural God that the Christians talk about, why is he making people to live in this life? Why are we living in this life if this is a wretched life? Is man a make it wretched? Is man corrupted art that is making this life wretched? And man heart can be, if there's such a word, be uncorrupted by his ways that he live on this earth. So he must live better, to get a better life on earth. And if him continue to do what him doing, it's not no God going to come out in the sky and judgment him. It's him going to judgment himself. Because when we look on the earth today and we see all these things, when me a little boy, I never hear nothing about tsunami. I just the other day me I hear about tsunami. Me I tell you the truth. When me in my teenager, when me in my 20s, me never hear nothing about tsunami. The first me I hear about tsunami must say 15 years ago, 10 years ago. And me can guarantee you that most of the people them want to listen to me right now never hear about tsunami 20 years ago. Never. So which part tsunami come from? Some things we are going in our earth here right now. We are going to lead to, look how we're going in Japan. earthquake come, I'm going to show you, say, it's one thing lead to the next. Because if you really have sense, and you look in the Bible, and you see them talk about the 10 plagues where it, Egypt, if you look on the chronology of the plague them, you will see that is the first plague lead to the second plague that lead to the 10th plague. Is not independent of the plagues them is not independent of each other. There's a cause and effect that is happening. One thing lead to the next. The pollution of the river cause something else, and the something else cause the other thing. It is not independent of each other. And what happened in Japan? Look at what happened in Japan. An earthquake licked Japan. All right? Earthquake, did lick. What them call the place, 80. 300,000 people dead. After the earthquake lick 80, what happened? Disease start to multiply. Lack of house, lack of sanitary this, lack of that. So the susceptibility of disease is much more in situations like this. But look what happening in Japan now. An earthquake lick. The earthquake caused the tsunami. The tsunami is not independent of the earthquake. It is because of the earthquake why the tsunami came. And when the tsunami came, guess what happened? I don't even know if it's not man create the earthquake neither, you know, because man can create earthquake just like how man can cause rain to fall. Man, the tsunami come and it against the nuclear power plants. And the nuclear power plants start to leak. And it leaked to the point where they gave out a warning in Japan that you should not drink the water because it seep into the ground and affect the vegetables them and affect the water system. So, them say, don't drink the water. Them try them very best to cool it down, spray water over it, carry plain load of water for put over it. And what happened now? It start to seep in the atmosphere. And we know, say, the effects of those nuclear wastes will seep into your system slowly but surely and cause a mutation of the human species or a mutation of any life form that is in its way. And that life form can change because of the mutation, can psychologically change in terms of behavioral pattern. What I am saying is this, that if there is going to be any destruction of the human species on earth, is the same human being that going to cause it. Is not no outer force and no supernatural being. Is man. We have a poem I say, man create disturbance in the atmosphere with his chemical germs and his chemical warfare, and then he want to blame it on God and call it act of God. No act of God nah happen. It's man. Man a destroy the air, the ground, the just life form. He might destroy. And then I tell you about judgment day. And people actually look for a little man like the man last week we called me, look for a little man in the sky, stand up in a mid-air with trumpet players around him. I wonder if Dean Fraser with him saxophone I go there. And people actually believe this thing to the core of them being. And muta, where you get them full reason for you don't believe in the Bible. The Bible say it, so it can't wrong. And the man who said the earth will end Saturday, him never believes him did wrong. Until the day after 6 p.m. gone. When reach New Zealand and him realize that 6 p.m. gone and nothing happen. And him a go down the line because trace it, you know. 6 p.m. though happen at the same time, the same place everywhere. Because we work off at different time zones. Yeah. So when it is 6 p.m. here in Jamaica, it's 3 p.m. in California. And Australia is about 14 hours ahead of us. And England is about 5 to 6 hours ahead of us. So when it is 6 p.m. in England, it is 12 p.m. here or 1 p.m. here. So them a trace the whole thing, and when them a realize, well, a New Zealand first him say I'll get the lick. Because New Zealand, them say the time zone quicker first in a New Zealand and moving to Australia and these places. And black people sit down here and the person, as some know say, me can't trust a person in a Jamaica at all. The person them capitalize off of the people them Jamaicans run to baptize before the rapture. Black people, only so fall. The same people them we are read the Bible, you know. The same people them we are read the Bible get so fearful that them are run go baptize, and the person open the church for baptize them, you know. Because the people them actually believe, say, if the person dip them in a water, it make a whole different to them aura. A foolishness. It's foolishness. Me I said non-apologetically. Just like the person we see the little fits or whatsoever I'm in a, and take olive oil and a sprinkle round the people them house. I talk about the dopey must come in at him, the spirit, the evil spirit must come in at him. And people stand up there and see the person and do that. And really in them heart of heart believe, including him, believe there's some spirit in a the place. To him put olive oil there, I go jump out of the youth and jump in at him. Black people only so fool. Person open church and I have baptism for people because the people them fear. The people them is in fear. And them now read the Bible for sure, so boy, that now go help them because the guy who said that, the guy in California, the white guy who said that, say, you can't save yourself because your fate has been predestined before the beginning of time. You think to them man the easy? And that philosophy them work out fine now. Them say your fate predestined before your beginning of time. So no matter where you do it in a life, no matter what you do in life, when Jesus come, you are going to hell or you are going to heaven. And no matter how good you live, if you did predestined as a bad man, you are going to hell. No matter how bad you is, if you did predestined as a good man, you're going to heaven. So you can't do nothing to save yourself. So all them little baptismal thing, where Jamaican people are rushed to be baptized. Because one little guy in California tell us the world I go end. And everybody get jumpy and fearful and the street them look like holiday. Me I tell you man, when you go up on the street, no, hey, me go in a Jamaica public service. Me I tell you say, of all the time me I go a Ruthven Road, Jamaica public service. When me go in a Jamaica public service, I am surprised. Only about 2 people there they appear them light bill and appear workers inside there. And when we ask the woman, where the people them, we say, why the people them say them now come out and because judgment day the next day. We say, wait, what is this? I would have got them say judgment day every day when we are going to pay all certain government bills because it's easier. Nobody know how to go out. It's what kind of madness this thing have the people them in now. It's what kind of craziness this. Oh, black people, where come from Africa, where they did believe in a for them things, make white people come tell them, say, where them believe in a madness. I give them an alternative. Oh, we did believe in the sanctity of life in all its forms. We believe in the tree, the birds, the flowers, the bees, human being, and the life. That even if you kill something, you still give homage and respect to the life in that something. Or we did believe them things in Africa. And we make some people come come wipe out that out of our thinking and put something else in our thinking, make it more believable when we realize, say, nothing not go so. So we give up with African something and live in a disillusion. And big, respectable, so-called intelligent, because the man who come up with it is an engineering scientist who can do maths, who have read the Bible for 70 years. So me not go say him an idiot. But yet still, him in an illusion. And him carry a whole heap of people in the illusion. Just like how the man who write that in the Bible carry the whole Western world in an illusion. Just like how them tell you about Christmas and it's an illusion. And Easter is an illusion. And rabbits are lay egg is an illusion. And black people delude themselves in a European concepts. And we have a day like this now named African Liberation Day. And most people would have never reflect on liberation, African liberation. Africans need to liberate themselves. Africans need to liberate themselves. We must be able to define our space on earth using our logics. And we must not continuously use European logics and identity to define ourselves. When we realize European logics and identity is not making the world be a better place for human beings to exist and in peace, justice, and in love. Because when we look on the illusion with black people in her, and them, when we listen to all a man the last week from St. Thomas, and we are say, brethren, this week me I talk about it and some people that talk about it and me I say, the illusion so deep that a man see intelligence in a saying that a man going come in the sky, in the cloud with a whole heap of people around him and a blow a trumpet. And then literally, I see that in him candle eye shall be hold him at one time. In literally, I see that. And Mutabaruka show you now see with no spiritual eye why you say them things there can't go so. Weird. You think you could have tell a man they say, or even the man with the Ian Bowen program before, like Friday, even Saturday morning, because 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. them say it will happen. You think say you could have tell a man say that nah go happen? The thousands of people who give them place when them children was embarrassed. The amount of reports will come out of America about this thing, where people give them house. As a matter of fact, a man actually open a business by saying he will buy all the things them that these people say them don't want again, like them house, them car, them fridge, them this and that. And the people them leave them things and say them gone on the road for go preach the gospel that you must repent now. Because maybe God will listen to you at 6 p.m. Saturday. Maybe. So you have a whole heap of people now we don't have nothing. Because them gateway, them sell it. Them don't have no job, them left them job. Last week I was telling you about the people where they going at the church by Mountain View Avenue with this pass and left them good job. And I talk about Jesus, Jamaica got flood. Watch a man, when Jamaica flood, you don't have no time for going out of church, go sit down, you know. I want you to know that, you know. When Jamaica got flood out, when, you think say the people them in Haiti didn't know, say, an earthquake like that, I gonna lick them? Maybe somebody out there didn't know it, you know. Maybe a man do that too, you know. People might all think say that can't happen, you know. Maybe a man out there, some little evil mind who create certain things to disturb the atmosphere. Them germs and them chemical warfare where them have to disturb the whole equilibrium of the earth. Maybe them all do it to just like how them now realize. And it is proved now that the United Nations did. When you hear the Asian them say, is the United Nations bring the cholera come Haiti? People are saying, well, them people they get them foolishness from me about United Nations carry cholera go Haiti. And guess what? True. It's true. It's in the news. Big. Sometimes when I talk some things on this program, people tell me I make it up and then 2 weeks, 4 weeks down the line, them see it big on the news. The United Nations admit lack of care because it's Asian people. Them never take certain precautions in Haiti. So the spread of cholera was caused. And the Asian people, they was saying that all along. All along, they was saying it. So my brethren and my sister, on this African Liberation Day before it is 12 o'clock, because we still have a few little time before it's 12 o'clock, so we can really deal with African liberation. The liberation comes from cleaning out your brains. Don't make nobody wash your brains because your brains never dirty. But you see, them a wash your brains like how people have bleached them skin. Cause your skin black and it no ugly. But you have people who bleach them skin because them feel said ugly. Well, that's the same thing with your brains. Them brainwash you. And them brainwash you to the point where you actually don't believe say you're brainwashed. Because you are moving to a drummer and you're dancing to a drummer that you don't even know the drummer and the music don't even nice neither, but because you are brainwashed, all the truth sound like lie and the lie become true. We are living in a Western world that make us believe that lies are truth and truths are lie. And the man write that in our book. And in the last part of the book, the last verse in the book, hear what the book say. Any man we add or subtract from this book, all of the plague them in the book are going to come for them, And guess what? Enough things them add and subtract, and no plague never come for them, Because for hundreds of years them add and subtract. As a matter of fact, the National Geographic is doing a whole magazine. For those of you who know National Geography, this magazine is doing a whole feature on the Bible. I think them say it's 400, I tend to be corrected. It's either 300 or 400 years of the King James Bible. Which is really serious thing now because it's I could say it's 400 years, but as I said before, I stand to be corrected, maybe it's 300 years. But they must celebrate the hundreds of years that the King James Bible has been here. And the man them, of all the little island and them choose to come at Jamaica. Them come to Jamaica. We had a meeting with them. Because them do this whole feature upon the Bible and what the Bible mean to people all over the world. And them hear of these people named Rasta, who is embedded in the Judeo-Christian the Hebrew part of the Bible even more than the new part of the Bible. But the situation is like this. It's many things that have been changed and revised in the Bible. Yet still, in the last part of the Bible, it says, any man will add or take away from the book. All of the plague them in the book are going to come upon him. That is fear,
Fear them
and black people, when you hear the vox pop them, on the radio and on the television, and you see the people them, most of them, if them interview 10 people, 9 of them say, the man who said the world are going to end is a madman because the Bible say. They go back to the Bible. They might use the Bible to validate the Bible. The Bible say, no man know the hour of the Lord, not even his son know. And that is where comfort a whole heap of Christian, you know. It comfort a whole heap of Christian to say that this man I know where I say because no man know the hour of the Lord, not even him son Jesus know the hour of the God of Lord. But guess what now? Me, I come to tell those people say, uno in a illusion, just like the man. Uno in a illusion, just like the man. Because the majority of people in the world don't believe that there is a man that is going to come back and save the world. The majority of the people in the world don't believe. And I don't want to say that because the majority don't believe it, it means it wrong. What may I say is that it would appear to you that most people believe that. But guess what? The man who write it, I may repeat that continuously, the man who write it did believe, say, the man will come back in a him time. And if you really be truthful to yourself and go back and read it or ask your person which part Mutabaruka talk about when him say the people them who did in at that time they believe say the man will come back and save them from the Roman Empire, save them from the colonialism of Rome and the Greco-Roman influence that was infiltrating their Hebrew religion and culture, just like how we here as Rasta is saying that we have been infiltrated by the European culture and we need to go back to a culture. So we try to use culture as an expression of what we call resistance to the point where we see God in our own image, literally. And we look like the mad people, them, you know. A Rasta look like the mad people them in Jamaica. Because we looking upon a man, make him into a God. And it's most mad, you're mad for say that. And then you have some people say, but muta, you know, say your God dead. I want to worship this dead man. Imagine a man dead 2,000 years ago and gone up in the sky and left, you know. And you still believe say, I'm going to come back again. Then that no illusion. But you can't see it as an illusion. Because your brains have been washed. And it has been washed. All your Africanness has been washed away.
Down the gin.
All possibility of returning to your ancestral mindset has been washed away by Europeanization of your culture, your food habit, your clothes habit, your sexual habit. All habits that we came with was taken from us between the coast of Ghana and Runaway Bay and Discovery Bay. And then when we reach out, we get even more washed over and over again. And this is where we is now. That politicians and preachers who govern the people. And when we look at the people condition today, who can truly say that humanity is better off with all its glamour and its glitter, with all its science and technology, with all the trappings of westernization? Who can truly say that love for Mother Earth, Mother Nature, and human beings have increased? So, we give thanks for science and technology. But black people in their liberation struggle for African liberation must search in the depths of them DNA, in them ancestral memory bank, and find them existence void of European logics. Because European logics for thousands of years have defined the world, and we see the world is sinking more and more into the abyss. Black people, wake up. This is the cutting edge.
This was a journey, a pretty interesting journey, my people. Hope you learn a lot. So informative, my people. So informative. We as black people, we need to wise up. Wake up to the reality. A lot of us is stuck, delusional. So we need to wake up. It's a serious thing, my people. Really, really serious thing. Serious reasoning. Powerful. Really powerful. So people, y'all hear Mutabaruka have to say. So it's your turn to leave your thoughts and opinion down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. Hope you did learn something as well. And you know it's a Black Power movement. So definitely drop a like and subscribe if you haven't done it already. And share it with a friend or a family so they can be a part of the movement. And I'll catch you in the next one. Irie.